Today we're going to be working on lesson worksheet 119, and we're going to be learning today how to measure to the nearest tenth of a centimeter. So first, I cut out this little ruler because I want to show you. There are 10 equal parts to a centimeter. So if we count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so we can write these as a fraction. So each one of these little lines is a tenth. So this is 1/10, and then this one is 2/10, and 3/10, 4/10, 5/10, which is a half, and so on. And this is too small for me to continue to write them. So I'm going to actually go over to my paper. But what I wanted to show you is that there is 10 equal parts in a centimeter. And we could write these 10 equal parts, and I'll use the top of my paper because I have more space. So we have 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10, 5/10, which would actually be equal to a half, 6/10, 7/10, 8/10, 9/10, and then of course 10 over 10, which equals 1. Okay, so if we go back and we want to write these as a decimal, well, when we have our decimal point, the first place value after the decimal is the tenth place. So 1/10 would be 0.1. Okay, 2/10 would be 0.2. 3/10 would be 0.3. 4/10 would be 0.4. 5/10 would be 0.5. 6/10, 0.6. 7/10, 0.7. 8/10, 0.8. 9/10, 0.9, and of course 10 over 10 equals 1, so that'd be 1 centimeter. Okay, so we're now going to use those decimal points down here as we are doing these measurings. Okay, so for instance, let's work on our first one. So here it says, how long is this line segment? Well, before our earlier math lessons, we've been learning how to write a line saying that this is 3 centimeters and how many millimeters extra. Well, we know this middle line is 5, and 6, I'd say it's at the 7th. So this would be, if we're going to use our tenths, it would be 3, and how many tenths did we use? 7 of them. So it'd be 3 and 7/10. Okay, so let's go back though to millimeters. So if each one of these is, there's 10 millimeters in 1 centimeter. So millimeters would be 10, 20, 30, 35, 36, 37. So it's 37 millimeters long. Okay, we already talked about it was 3 centimeters and 7 millimeters. Okay, and now if we're going to use these tenths in order to write it as a centimeter, it would be 3 whole centimeters, point, we were 7/10. So it'd be 0.7. Okay, let's go on to number 2. So in number 2, it looks like, I would say, it's not quite to the half, so I'd say it's at the 4. So this would be 1 4/10 of a centimeter. So first, let's go to millimeters. So this is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 millimeters. And it's 1 centimeter and 4 millimeters extra. And for a centimeter, it's 1 centimeter, 0.4/10, so 0.4. Okay. And then on number 3, how long is this line segment? Well, in millimeters, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And it looks like it's 58. Looks like it's about right here. Okay, so 58. So 58 millimeters. So it's 5 centimeters and 8 millimeters extra. Now, how do I write this using centimeters? Well, we have 5 point. How many tenths did we use? 8. 8 tenths. Okay. Number 4 would be 20, 10, 20. Looks like about 22. So 22 millimeters. Okay. It's 2 centimeters and 2 millimeters extra. And so this would be 2.2 tenths. So 0.2. Okay. Number 5 says draw a 3.2 centimeter line segment. Well, 3, so go to 3, and we have 2 tenths extra. So 1, 2. So I put a dot right above the 2, and then I'd connect my lines. And it's gonna be really hard because I'm holding my phone. So I'm just gonna leave a dot, but you would connect these now with a ruler. Okay, so I hope you draw the lines. You go back later and connect the dots. Okay, same here at 4.8. So we'll go to 4, and then we need 8 tenths. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8. So put a dot about right there, and then connect your dots. Okay, 1.7. Here is 1, and we want 7 tenths. We know the line in the middle of this long is 5, and then 6, 7, so about right there. And then you'll connect your dot. And then number 8, draw a 5.6, so go to 5, and then we want 6 tenths. Well, this is 5, so go to 6 tenths. Okay, and then you'll connect your dot. Down here, we're learning how to convert these fractions to our decimal, which in essence, we've been doing that. So down here on number 9, 2 and 5 tenths, well, our whole number is 2, so it'll be 2 point, and 5 tenths, well, if we go back up here, we said that 5 tenths is 0.5. Okay, so it'll be 2.5. Okay, how about 7 and 1 tenth? Be 7 point, and our 1 tenth, it would just be 1. Okay, now we're going to convert these to a fraction. So this 6 would be our whole number, so 6, and this is 9 tenths, so 9 over 10. Okay, and then 4.3, 4 is our whole number, and then 3 tenths, 3 tenths. Okay, so that is it for lesson worksheet 119. Don't forget to go back and to connect your dots to draw the line segment. Okay, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.